Hey there, Heather Holders. Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome to another time travel tennis tournament. We're doing the ladies A group, qualified for the Grand Ladies Tour. We're in Amsterdam for on grass for this qualifier. So these are the creme de la creme of the women before the Open era of 1968. Like these are pretty much players from like the 1870s, should I say? Well, kind of to 1960. Yeah, 1870s to 1960. But anyway, all the seated ladies you see, they all seated. They are all in the round of 32 on buys. And obviously, if you win the round of 32, if you're a woman, then you are automatically qualified for the Grand Ladies Tour, which will start in 2026, sometime in 2026. I don't know when. Um, but the ladies, unlike the men, have a different feel of qualifying. The men have 6 card sets, and the top 16 in each of them will qualify. So that makes 96. And for the ladies, it's I would say 4 times 16, but I'm like, no, I got to be equal. So the ladies have 96. So 96 divided by 4 card sets is 24. You know, the ladies A, B, C, and the 2020s. So 24. So you win your round of 32 match, you're in. However, if you lose your round of 32 match in a convincing manner, even if you are like, you lose in 3 sets, that's pretty much and you lose, but hey, at least you won a set and you made it close, you might get rewarded with a wildcard spot. Now, this ladies group, unlike most, doesn't share any of these players with the others, like the ladies B, C, and the 2020 thing. These are all strictly one card set and strictly in. Yesterday, Wolfsburg beat Todd. Durv, a big win over Win Bolton. Lozana beat Hardigan. Betts beats Mary Brown. Brawl beats Sussman. Dalton beat Harper. I think that's a little bit of an upset. Fellow Long beat Sutton Bundy. That's an upset in my mind. And Ackers beat Truman. So it will be Smith Court. So the 1 seed Smith Court will face Molesworth. Durr will face number 14 Turner Bowery. Number 12 Osborne DuPont faces Lozana. Betts will face number 6 Will Moody. Number 4 Billie Jean King against Brawl. Dalton versus number 16 Kate Bowman for the Dutch. Number 9 Maria Bueno against Thelma Long. And number 5 Suzanne Lang Long versus Ackers. So you see Marble, Mallory, Hart, Chambers, Gibson, Jacobs, Round, and McConnelly. They have to find their round of 32 opponents. So our first wild card is Carmichael Sperling versus Sarah Palfrey. This will be kind of a rubber match. They've met each other 5 times. Carmichael Sperling, this is the second lady she's faced 5 times. Angela Mortimer's the other one. She has never won. She went to a couple of finals, Stuttgart and Utah. Stuttgart in their own. She made the semifinals on France in week 9. She beat Godfrey, Todd, Jacobs, and Mallory, but lost to Mo Connolly in the semis. She was in the final in her own country of Stuttgart. She beat Osam, Mathia, Hardigan, and Mortimer, but lost to Celia Harper in a massive upset. So she goes up against Sarah Palfrey, who's 2-2. She has not faced any lady more than 3 times, except for Carmichael Sperling. She won the U.S. Indoors in round 37, in week 37, near the end, to automatically qualify. She beat Long, she beat Carmichael Sperling in the quarters, then Sussman and Raitano to automatically qualify for this tournament as a winner. Here we go.
Quiet please. Pravinkel Sperling to serve. First game. Play.
10 minutes.
Out. Love 15. Out. 15 all. Out. 30-15. 40-15. Game Pravinkel Sperling. First game. Out. 15 love. Out. 15 all. 30-15. 40-15.
Out.
40-30.
Out.
Game Palfrey. One game all, first set. $15 $30
Out.
$40
Out.
Game Pravinkel Spurley. Pravinkel Spurley leads 2-1, first set.
So Carmichael Sperling wins 2 of the first 3 games. Does she move on to the round of 32? How about yes? She takes Palfrey 6-3, 7-6. So Carmichael Sperling takes down Palfrey and moves on to face off against Alice Margot, number 7. So who will face number 11, Mallory from Norway? Not much of a women's. I don't really know any great Norwegian women's players other than Mallory. I know men is Casper Ruud. Anyway, we have Nancy Ritchie versus Kitty Godfrey, both of a title. So they both qualified through winning a tournament. Ritchie didn't win any Grand Slam singles matches. She won the Players' Championship in week 34 in Boca Raton, beating Wynn Bolton, Mortimer, Ground, and Dalton to get this far. She will face Godfrey, who also never won a Grand Slam singles match, but she did win the New England Classic in week 32 to qualify for this tournament. She beat Boyd, Dalton, Wynn Bolton, and Laudry to get this far.
Quiet plays Ritchie to serve. First game. Play.
Here we go.
$15 $15
Out. Out.
30-15.
Out.
40-15. Game Ritchie. First game. $15
Out.
15-all.
Out.
15-30.
Out.
15-40. 30-40.
'Out.
Game Ritchie. Ritchie leads 2-0, first set.
Minutes of play. Ritchie.
15-love. 15-all. 15-30.
'Out.
30-all. 40-30. 'Game Ritchie. Ritchie leads 3-0, first set.
So Nancy Ritchie could be putting on a clinic up 3-0. And she did. 6-3, 7-5. So Ritchie beats Godfrey to get herself in. Pretty picture. So Ritchie will face Mallory. Who will face Darling Hart, the 15 seed? Will it be Margaret Scriven or will it be Mary Raitano? Both these girls have won a tournament, excuse me. Margaret won the Japan Open in week 23, taking down Bloomer, Hardigan, Round, Sussman, and Molesworth to get her on that spot. And Raitano, she won New South Wales, well, an Australian tournament because she's from Australia. She only had to face one of her fellow Aussies, Ackers. She beat Godfrey, Carmichael Sperling, and Dorothy Round to move on. Ironic if Raitano wins, she'll face Round.
Quiet, please. Scriven to serve. First game. Play.
Here we go.
Love.
Out.
30 love.
Out.
40 love.
Out.
40-15. 40-30. Game. Scriven. First game.
Let's go with 1 versus 1.
15 love.
Out.
15 all. 30-15.
Out.
30 all. 40-30. Game. Raitano. 1 game all. First set.
Out.
Love 15. 15 all.
Out.
15-30. 30 all. 40-30. Game. Scriven. Scriven leads 2 games to 1. First set.
So Scriven won 2-1 after 10 minutes. Question is, did she win the match? Answer is, yes, she did. Mo Scriven 7-6, 6-4. Raitano. What will Mary Raitano do? Fight the Bears. I don't know the song from South Park movie, but Mo Scriven will now take on Hart. Dorothea Chambers, the 3 seed. She faces either Shirley Bloomer or Susie Comosi. UK versus Hungary. Bloomer did not win a tournament. She got a couple finals in Switzerland and Eastbourne early in the year, weeks 8 to 11. She fell to Shirley Fry 7-6 in a tiebreak that lasted 13 points, and then lost to Brawl at Eastbourne. So she's trying to win a match. Comosi from Hungary. We don't know many Hungarian players. She won the Florida Open in week 26. She actually got to the semifinals in the French Open, beating Raitano, Billie Jean King, Betts, and Mathia. That's big. I mean, being King and Betts. But then she lost to Dorr. And then she won in Florida, beating Hotchkiss, Reitman, Gottfried, Win Bolton, Marble, and Dorothy Round in the final. This one.
Quiet please. Komotsky to serve. First game. Play.
Yeah, my pronunciation skills are not that great.
Out.
15 love.
Out.
30 love. Thirty 15.
Out.
30 all. 40 30. Game Komotsky. First game. Fifteen love.
Out.
15 all. 30 15. 40 15. Game Bloomer. One game all. First set.
Out.
15 love. 15 all. 15 30.
Out.
30 all. 40 30.
Out.
Deuce.
Out.
Advantage Bloomer. Game Bloomer. Bloomer leads 2 games to 1. First set.
One after 12 minutes. All right, so here we go. Did Bloomer win? Oops.
Love 15.
When is this supposed to happen?
15 all.
Oh boy.
30 15. 40 15.
Out.
'Game Bloomer. Bloomer leads 3 games to 1. First set.
Bloomer will lose. 7-6-6-3. Kamosi shocks Bloomer. I'm shocked too. Bloomer was the third last person picked in this thing to go to the wild card, but she loses to Kamosi. Big win for Kamosi for Hungary. So now she'll face Chambers. Now, who gets Athena Gibson, the Spider Lady? Will it be Nellie Landry or will it be Doris Hart? Landry did not qualify for winning. She had a few quarterfinals. She got to the finals in New England, which is all fine and good. She had to beat Lahane, Carrickle, Sperling. That was a big one. Todd and Son Bundy before losing to Kitty Godfrey. She will face Doris Hart, who's won a title. She won the Italian Open in week 4. She did reach the quarterfinals of 3 of the 4 Grand Slams, making the final at Wimbledon. Yeah. First week, she lost the final to Fedor. But in week 4, she beat Usam Blomer, Smith Court, and Langlan to get her spot, to book her spot in this tournament. I mean, when you beat Smith Court and Langlan at the same tournament. French Open, she sucked to Mafia. And then Wimbledon, she beat Dialvarez, Jadranska, Palfrey Bro, and Wills Moody to face Margaret Smith Court in the final to fall. And in New York, she got to the semis after beating Boothby, Atkinson, Bowman, and Molesworth. Easy pickings. She faced Wills Moody, who got revenge for Wimbledon winning. And in the quarters, she beat Godfrey Jadranska in round before losing to Smith Court for the second time. I think Laundry was what? The second? Yeah, Laundry was the second last person.
Quiet, please. Hart to serve.
So let's see
First
what happens
game.
here.
Play.
Out.
15 love. 30 love. 40 love.
Out.
Game. Hart. First game.
Out.
15 love. 30 love. 40 love. Game. Landry. 1 game all. First set.
Out.
15 love.
Out.
30 love. 30 15.
Out.
40 15.
Out.
Game. Hart. Hart leads 2 games to 1. First set. $15 love. 30 love.
Out.
40 love. Game. Landry. 2 games all. First set.
So 2-2 after 10 minutes. Who won this one? It was not Landry. She lost to Hart 6-7, 6-4, 7-6. Landry did her job, but in the end, well, she pushed Doris Hart, but Hart wins, and she'll face Athena Gibson, who will face Helen Jacobs. Will it be Shirley Fry or Jen Lahang, both with a title? Shirley Fry, that picture looks a little awkward. She won the Swiss Open in week 8, beating Jacobs, Mallory, Comosi, and Bloomer to do it. Yeah, it looks like. Nah, I'm probably just Jen Lahang won Chicago in week 19, taking care of Hotchkiss, Redmond, Carmichael, Sperling, Hardigan, Gibson, and Godfrey to do so.
Quiet please. Lihan to serve. First game. Play.
Out.
Love 15. 15 all.
Out. Out.
30 15.
Out. Out.
30 all. 40-30. Game, Lihan. First game. $15 love. 30 love. 30-15. 40-15.
Out.
40-30.
Out.
Deuce. Advantage, Fry.
Out.
Game, Fry. One game all, first set. $15 love. 30 love. 30-15.
Out.
40-15. Game, Lihan. Lihan leads 2 games to 1, first set.
Wait a minute. 2-1 Lahang. Let's see who wins this one. And that would be not Lahang. Fry beats Lahang 7-5-6-4. So Fry knocks her out of the tournament. So Shirley Fry. Yeah, those are girls. Will face off against Helen Jacobs in the next round. Alright, so it's Hazel Hotchkiss Reitman versus Dora Boothby. Hotchkiss Reitman has been 2-0 against Boothby. This will be the 6th woman she's faced head to head at least 3 times. Hopefully she becomes the first of the girls that she's beaten at least 3 times. She's the only one is Carmichael Sperling. But Hotchkiss Reitman has not won. She actually made it to 3 finals in Brighton, Pennsylvania, and the tour. So 24-38-40. No Grand Slam single wins. Brighton, she beat Mafia, Hardigan, Godfrey, and Ackhurst to get to the final against Sterling Hard, but fell to her. She won the first set, but lost the next 2. And then she went to Pennsylvania, 16 ladies beat Carmichael Sperling, then Molesworth, then Boothby, but Round beat her in 3 sets. And then in the week 40, when she to qualify automatically, she beat Todd, Harper, and Awesome, but lost to Angie Mortimer. She'll face Dora Boothby, who's 0-2 against Hotchkiss Reitman. She's faced Wynn Bolton and Alvarez 4 times. She's been to 3 semifinals, Pennsylvania, Oklahoma, and the Tour Championship. So, yeah, she's been trying to make things look good.
Quiet plays Hotchkiss Whiteman to serve. First game. Play.
Here we go.
Out.
10 minutes, right?
Out.
Love 15. Love 30. Love 40.
Out. Out.
Game, Boothby. First game.
Out.
$15 love.
Out.
30 love.
Out.
40 love. Game, Boothby. Boothby leads 2 games to love. First set.
5 minutes.
Out.
Love 15.
Out.
Love 30. Love 40. Game, Boothby. Boothby leads 3 games to love, first set.
Whoopi is on fire. But did she win the match? Answer is yes, she did. Hotchkiss Reitman taking out 6-4, 6-4. So Boothby's worked fast and knocks down Hotchkiss Reitman. So Boothby will move on and to take on round. And our last wildcard match is Ann Jones and Angie Mortimer, both with a title under their belts, so that's why they qualified automatically. Who will win the rubber match? This will be the 6th lady that Jones has faced at least 3 times. She's 3-0 against Sun Bundy. She won the Fort Lauderdale Classic in week 21. She got to the Wimbledon semifinals. She beat Buttsworth, Dalton, Billie Jean King. That's not so easy to do. Then beat Bo Connolly to get to the semis before losing to Margaret Smith Court. But yeah, Ann Jones did well in her home country. And then she won in Fort Lauderdale, beating Truman, Camosi, Mortimer, Rounds, and Sun Bundy. Well, that's her win over Mortimer was when she won the tournament. Mortimer won her title in week 40. Like she didn't win a Grand Slam singles match. She beat Sun Bundy, Sussman, Boothby, and Hotchkiss Reitman to get into this tournament automatically as a winner. So who wins? I don't know.
Quiet plays, Mortimer to serve, first game. Play.
Okay.
15, love. 30, love. 40, love. 40, 15.
Out.
40, 30.
Out.
Deuce. Advantage, Mortimer.
Out. Out.
Game, Mortimer. First game. "15, love. 15, all. 30, 15. 40, 15.
Out.
40, 30.
Out.
Game, Jones. 1 game all, first set.
One win after 8 minutes.
15, love.
Out.
30, love. 40, love. 40, 15.
Out. Out.
Game, Mortimer. Mortimer leads 2 games to 1, first set.
Mortimer's up 2-1. Which one of everyone's lips will be? Who should win the match? The answer is no. And Jones survived 7-6, 7-5. So Mortimer is out. Close one though. So we have all our matchups for the round of 32. On the left side, you have Margaret Smith Court, number 1 versus Molesworth. The 14th seed Turner Browery against Dorr. 12th seed Osborne DuPont versus Lizana. Number 6 Wills Moody versus Pauline Betts. Number 4 Billie Jean King against Brawl. Number 16 Kate Bowman, the Dutch Treat against Judy Dalton. Number 9 Moreno Bueno versus Velma Long. Long number 5 against Ackhurst. Number 7 Alice Marble versus Carmichael Sperling. Number 11 Mallory versus Ritchie. Number 15 Darlene Hard versus Scriven. Number 3 Dorothea Chambers against Kamosi. Number 8 Athena Gibson versus Doris Hart. Number 10 Helen Jacobs against Fry. Number 13 Round versus Boothby. And number 2 Mo Connolly versus Jones. So yeah, so let me see how many American, Aussies, and Brits, like the top 3. 1, 2, 3, Aussies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 on the left side, none on the right side. So 6 Aussies. Americans 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 Americans. Wow. So that's 19. And Brits, there are 5 on the right side. So 24 and none on the left side. So 24 of the 32 ladies are either from Australia, England, or the United States. That's a high number. That's 75%. So I have to figure out who gets which. Let's see. Amsterdam will be Germany. Okay, so here's what I'll do. So Wednesday we'll have 6 matches. Thursday 6 matches. Friday 4 matches. So Wednesday, every match on the left side of the bracket, the Smith Court bracket, except for Billie Jean versus Brawl and Dalton versus Bowman, will be on Wednesday. So Smith's Court, Turner Browery, Osborne DuPont, Wills Moody, Bueno, and Langland, their seeded matches are tomorrow. Billie Jean King's match and Kate Bowman's match will be Friday. So King versus Brawl and Dalton versus Bowman, they can take a rest till Friday. On the right side of the bracket, on Thursday, Darlene Hard, Chambers, Alfina, Jacobs, Round, and Connolly, their matches will be on Thursday. On Friday, Carmichael Sperling, because you know Germany and Holland. So Carmichael Sperling versus Marble and Mallory versus Ritchie. Those matches will be on Friday. So yeah, they decided to put Carmichael Sperling's and Bowman's match, little 4-man groups on Friday for the 4 matches. And then, of course, Friday onwards, we'll get through to seeding. But yeah, so we have the 4 matchups that will be resting. So 6 on the left side on Wednesday, 6 from the right side on Thursday, and the 4 little matches on Friday. So that's what you're going to be looking forward to. Anyhow, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.